A very good evening, traders. Welcome to the next episode of Post Trade Analysis. In this video, we will be discussing a trade that I had taken last week. Within around 6 to 7 trading sessions, this trade gave me a return of around 30%, a massive 30%. If you guys have watched my previous video, you must have remembered that I encountered a huge loss on Trent. And after that, in that video I had also mentioned that even after this fall, I am not sure that Trent will quickly cover up this fall. And so I booked that loss and moved my capital to some other equity. And at that time, I had refrained from exactly naming the equity, but now when the trade is closed, I am revealing it that equity was none other than BajajFinserv. I have been watching this equity for a long time. Such a long time that I have memorized its chart. In 2024, for the whole year, I traded this equity in options selling. I remember every bit of chart pattern of this equity. Now discussing the setup. This position was not made on any complex setup. It was a simple support and resistance. I bought at a support level and sold at the resistance level. Only that this support level has been intact since May, and it was tested not once or twice but more than 5 times. Out of these 5 times, about 2 to 3 times I myself had decided to enter, but due to lack of capital I was not able to enter and saw it moving in my direction with a heavy heart. But this time luck was in my favor. I had the capital, and also recently the lot size of this equity has been reduced from 500 to 250, and that reduced the capital required drastically, and so I was able to enter it at the crucial support level. And when it reached up to resistance, I booked my profits, and I find myself lucky to have booked profits at the pinpoint level, or else yesterday it has fallen 2%, that is 40 points down. That could have wiped my 10,000 profits alone in a single day. And so I find myself lucky to have booked profits at a crucial level. So let's move on to the screen and watch the analysis deeply.
For those who are new to this channel, hi, I am Aryan, a noob trader. I have been trading in the Indian markets for the past 4 years. My trades are based solely on technical analysis, which includes price action, chart patterns, support, resistance, and trend lines. Before I proceed further, let me give you guys a standard disclaimer. I am not a SEBI registered analyst. The equities shown in this video are solely for educational purposes. I do not provide any buy or sell levels. Neither do I recommend anyone to trade on my analysis. I have a right to be wrong, and I love being wrong. Please consult your financial advisor before taking any positions. Wishing you a happy trading. We have come up on the screen, and on the screen we have chart opened up. That is none other than BajajFinserv. So before I look onto this chart, let me first show my previous equity. And this is Trent. This is the fall on which this is the fall after earnings, and that is around 5 to 6%. And after that fall, as we can see, it has not managed to cross even the half of this candle. And on the second day itself, I was not sure of its movement, because if it really had to move up and cover up this loss, it should have moved up swiftly, not gradually. But seeing this gradual move, I assumed that it will not cover up this fall in the near future. It may take some days. And so on the second day itself, I had moved my capital from this equity to this BajajFinserv. Now let me open up the chart, and this is daily time frame chart. And see, this was a upward sloping parallel channel. It traded inside this pattern for around 4 months. Within this channel also, several times I had anticipated of entering it, but the fear of losing kept me out of taking positions. But then look at this pattern, the one that I am drawing. Okay, here we can cover up this one, we can cover it up. Okay, we can move it a bit upward also. Okay, see, this is the perfect rectangular pattern. This one is support zone, that is somewhere around 1973 to 1975. If we move down also, we can find support at 1960 or roughly 1950. We can say there is a support, and resistance is at 2100, sometimes at 2050 also. But recently the channel has widened with its resistance resistance at 2100 and support at 1950 levels. And since May, it has been trading in this rectangular channel. Several times when prices touched this zone, I thought of buying it, but due to lack of capital, as mentioned earlier, I was not able to enter this equity. Sometimes in August and September, due to heavy bearishness, this channel was broken down, but only after few days it managed to move inside it. Now recently, this is 6 to 7% down move. I saw 6 to 7% down move in this equity, and at that time price was at 1950 levels. I saw a great opportunity, and when price was at 1957, I entered a long position in futures. And after that, you can see all green candles are formed. 1, 2, 3, 4. On fourth day, it managed to wipe out all this big fall. You can see this big red candle height has been reached at this candle, fourth day. After that, there was a slight pullback, and on this and day before yesterday, on Thursday, when I saw prices at 2100, I had initially decided not to book at 2100, but somewhere around 2200, 21, 20, 30 at that level, so that my profit in this equity would compensate for the previous loss, the loss of 43,000 that I had encountered in trade. I thought that I will cover up with this single trade, but then at this resistance level, I decided not to risk it and book my profits at a decent level. And when price was at exactly 2097 or 98, I booked my profits for a profit of 33,000. And just after that, yesterday, we can see a big red candle. See, big red candle. With this big red candle, price is now at 2050 levels. Had I not booked profits yesterday, I could have wiped out 10,000 of my profit, and that would have been a huge pain. Anyways, so I would also like to mention that recently I have started trading crypto, and I have started trading Ethereum. So in the coming days, I will come out with Ethereum videos in a separate playlist. If you guys are interested in watching crypto analysis, especially Ethereum, please do like and subscribe to the channel, and let's quickly wrap up this video. Let me give you a quick recap of this Ethereum one. Okay, delta.exchange, will it log in? Okay, on the screen you can see this Ethereum trade, and let me show my previous. Okay, I have started this with 2200 rupees, and if you guys check my previous order history here, for upon starting with 2200, I scaled this one to 3000. Then there was then I took a losing trade, and with that losing trade my capital came down to 1900, and from then I did some profits, and currently it is now at you can see currently I have brought my capital back at around 3000. That is all the loss that I had encountered yesterday that has been compensated today. And currently one of the trade is running on. I have a long trade. I went long at 2734 with 5 lots of Ethereum. The margin, the leverage that I am using is 10x, and with this 10x leverage, I have decided to book my profits at 3.29. But I won't wait that long. I will square off way before it, because it is weekend, and because in weekend there is not much volatility. There will be huge volatility that may count up to big moves either side without me closing the positions when necessary. So once this 3000 is reached, I will square off, and I guess I can square off now. Anyways, let me book the loss. Let me book the profit, that is, or shall I wait? I think I will wait at least some time more. Anyways, I will update you about it in the next video. Currently wrapping up this video. Bye bye traders, see you in the next video.
That was all about today's report. Please like this video and subscribe the channel to get notifications of latest videos. Bye bye traders, see you in the next report. Adios amigo, powering off.